Have you ever wondered what the true secret to happiness is? Is it wealth, power, or something else entirely? Today, I want to share a story that might just change the way you see everything. It's about a wise old woman who, despite having very little, possessed the greatest treasure of all, inner peace. Once, in a small, quiet village, lived an old woman. She wasn't rich, she didn't live in a grand house, and she owned no precious jewels. Her life was simple, almost bare, but what she did have was a gentle smile on her face and a profound sense of peace that radiated from her like a warm light. People in the village often marveled at her contentment. How could she be so happy with so little? One day, a mysterious traveler came to the village. He had heard tales of this happy old woman and was curious to understand her secret. He approached her and presented a challenge, a test of her wisdom. He led her to a place where 3 doors stood side by side. Behind one of these doors, the traveler explained, is your heart's deepest desire. Behind the other 2, you will find only disappointment. You may choose only one. The first door was magnificent, crafted from solid gold and studded with shimmering diamonds. It promised unimaginable riches. The second door was sleek and modern, made of polished silver, reflecting a vision of youth and beauty, a glimpse of her younger self, full of life and surrounded by luxury. The third door, however, was old and unremarkable. It was made of weathered wood with a rusty, creaking hinge. It looked forgotten and held no promise of glamour or wealth. Without much hesitation, the old woman walked past the golden door and the silver door. She reached out her hand and chose the old, rusty door. The traveler was astonished. Why? He asked. Why would you choose the plainest door when riches and youth were within your grasp? The old woman turned, her eyes twinkling with wisdom, and said, throughout my long life, I have learned that the most beautiful things are often hidden in the simplest packages. True value isn't always what shines the brightest. She pushed the old, rusty door open. It swung inward with a long, slow creak, revealing nothing. The room behind it was completely empty. There was no treasure, no secret, just dust and shadows. The traveler watched her, expecting to see disappointment or regret on her face. But instead, the old woman's smile only grew wider. You see, she said, her voice soft and cheerful, I have lost nothing. The door was empty, but I still have my smile. I still have the peace in my heart. Nothing has been taken from me. Curiosity got the better of the traveler. He opened the other 2 doors himself. Behind the golden door lay mountains of gold coins and sparkling jewels, enough to make anyone a king or queen. Behind the silver door, an enchanting image appeared. The old woman, but young again, beautiful, and surrounded by all the luxuries the world could offer. He turned back to the old woman, completely bewildered. You could have had all this, he said, gesturing to the gold and the vision of youth. Don't you feel you made the wrong choice? The old woman simply shook her head. Gold can be stolen, and youth will always fade, she replied gently. Those things are temporary. They come and go, but the joy I feel inside This peace that I carry with me every day, that is something no one can ever take away. It is not found behind a golden door. It is a choice I make every morning when I wake up. Her words hung in the air, filled with a simple but powerful truth. Happiness isn't a prize you win or a destination you arrive at. It's not about getting what you want. It's about appreciating what you have right here, right now. It's the ability to open a door to an empty room and still find a reason to smile. It's the realization that you are already whole, that you already have everything you need to be happy within yourself. So, the next time you find yourself chasing after something, wealth, success, or approval, remember the old woman and her 3 doors. True, lasting happiness isn't about what's on the other side of the door. It's about the peace you carry in your heart while you're choosing. It's about finding joy not in the outcome, but in the journey itself. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that explores the deeper meaning of life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What does happiness mean to you? Until next time, take care and find your peace.